is a political vendetta.
The CMRL case has now become one of the most politically charged controversies in Kerala. But beyond the headlines, what exactly is this case and why has it triggered raids, protests and sharp political reactions now? Let's break it down step by step. At the center of the issue is a Kochi-based company, Cochin Minerals and Rutile Limited or CMRL. In 2023, an income tax department investigation into the company flagged what it described as a pattern of payments made to various individuals and entities to ensure the smooth running of its business. According to the findings, these payments were allegedly made to politicians, political parties, police officials, media organizations, and even trade unions. This is what turned a financial probe into a major political issue. Now, one specific transaction is at the heart of the current controversy. The report mentions payments of around 1.72 crore rupees made to a company called Exalogic Solutions, owned by Veena T, daughter of former Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. These payments were shown as being made for software services. However, investigators have claimed that they did not find sufficient evidence to prove that such services were actually provided. This is the core allegation by the central agencies, that money was paid without corresponding work. The CPIM has strongly denied this, maintaining that the transactions were legitimate and that there was no wrongdoing. But the case does not stop there. Another crucial element that has added a new layer to the controversy is a diary reportedly recovered during the searches at CMRL office. According to the reports, the diary contains a set of initials like PV, OC, RC, PK, etc. alongside entries that are now under scrutiny. Investigators believe these initials refer to multiple political leaders from both the LDF and the UDF. However, it is important to underline that these are interpretations based on investigative findings, not conclusions established in court. UDF leaders and current ministers like Ramesh Chennithala and PK Kunyalikutti had admitted to taking contributions to their respective parties from the company, while Pinarayi Vijayan dismissed the allegation. Congress leader Matthew Kuralnadan and BJP leader Sean George had approached the Kerala High Court seeking further action over allegations against Pinarayi Vijayan and his daughter Veena. However, the High Court dismissed Kuralnadan's petition, observing that there was no evidence of corruption involving the former Chief Minister's office. This observation has now become significant in the political context as the ED's ongoing raids and actions came immediately after this judicial clearance. Still, the political impact of this is significant. This suggests that the alleged network of payments may not have been limited to just one party, but could have cut across political lines. And this is exactly where the political battle begins. The CPIM is now arguing of selective targeting. Their position is simple. If multiple leaders are being referenced in the same set of findings, why is enforcement action focused largely on one side?
We are not surprised. This is a political vendetta that's been demonstrated.
The opposition, however, rejects this argument. Their stand is that the focus should remain on specific transactions where there is a clear money trail, particularly those involving the former Chief Minister's family. The situation escalated further when the Enforcement Directorate stepped in. The ED searches at multiple locations, including residences and offices connected to those under scrutiny, triggered protests across Kerala. CPIM workers took to the streets, especially in Kannur, Trivandrum, Kozhikode and Palakkad, framing the ED action as a politically motivated move by the central government. The party alleges that the central agencies are being used to target opposition leaders. There is also a strong argument being made about timing. CPIM leaders point out that the raids came right after a court order and just before the holidays, suggesting that this limits the ability to immediately challenge the action legally. They say this sequence is not accidental. They have framed it as the new UDF government colluding with the centre to target their leaders.
രഹസ്യമായ ഡീലിൻ്റെ ഒരു ചിത്രം കൂടിയാണ് ഇന്ന് വ്യക്തമാവുന്നത്.
Politically, the lines are clearly drawn. For the CPIM, this is about defending its leadership and exposing what it calls the misuse of central agencies. For the ruling Congress, this is about accountability and transparency in financial dealings. And for the public, the key question remains unchanged. Were these legitimate business transactions or were they something else? The answer will ultimately come not from the political statements but from evidence from the courts. Until then, the CMRL case will remain not just a legal battle but a defining political story in Kerala.